Yo, what's going on, guys? So, we all have regrets from the past, right? We all wish we did things differently, but most importantly, we all wish that we didn't waste as much time as we did. We wish that instead of playing video games or instead of doing whatever drugs or wasting time chasing whatever, that we put our head down and got to work, right? Think about how much better off we'd be right now. Well, I'm here to tell you that the winter arc is the perfect time for you to make a significant change to your life. In the next 3 to 6 months, you can define how the next 1 to 2 years will go based on the amount of work you're willing to do and how much you're willing to sacrifice. I can tell you personally, the winter is where I got the biggest changes in my self-improvement journey, where I made the biggest changes to my body with the bulk season, with my self-improvement, with just dealing with things that are very difficult in general, dealing with the Canadian winter, waking up at 4 a.m. before work. You know, the temperature is like -20, the car takes 10 minutes, 15 minutes just to start. Everything was so much harder. But the thing is, I locked in and I put my head down and grinded, so that grew me. In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can grow yourself and how you can use the winter to your advantage. The first thing in the winter arc is that you bulk up. So listen, winter is by far the best time to bulk up. No one sees the amount of body that you put on. Body weight becomes very beneficial. You know, you become also very hungry in the winter. The cold somehow affects your metabolism. I feel like it just makes you more hungry, so you can eat a lot more food. Overall, body weights in general is great to put on during this time frame. So why not make it muscle? Why not go to the gym and add muscle mass instead of just staying inside and eating chips, watching movies? You could decide to make that weight change as positive one, something that's going to make you stronger in the future. Embrace the hard life. So life becomes harder in the winter. I don't know about where you guys are from, but I'm from Canada, bro. And life in the winter here gets significantly harder. It's like twice as hard compared to the summer. The roads are all iced. Your driveway is constantly flushed with snow. The mornings, early mornings, -15, -20 degrees Celsius. Your car, my old piece of shit car, is going to take 10 to 15 minutes just to start up. You know, runs are harder. There's storms. The thing is, you can either look at these things as a huge negative or you can use them to your advantage. You can allow them to grow you. I always had a different approach when I looked at these kind of things. When I saw a storm, I realized that this is the one time I can be alone outside. I could go on a run on the most popular trail near my house and there'd be no one. It'd be isolated. It would just be me by myself on a run, just me in the snow. And I knew that that was the difference between me and everyone else. That was the difference separating me from the rest of the people. Early morning gym sessions, when you wake up at 4 a.m., the temperature is literally going to be like -15, -20 degrees Celsius. I can barely get the car door open because it's like frozen. But I realized like the harder the experience was, the more that experience would grow me, the stronger I'll become for it. So I became very grateful. I realized that you should be grateful for everything actually. Instead of looking at it as a negative or like, you know, this really sucks, I was like, this is amazing. Like, I'm so thankful for this. You know, as long as I don't die, like everything I'm going through is going to make me stronger on the other side. Lock in. Here's something I wish I knew a bit sooner. With the winter comes a lot of isolation. It comes you have a lot more time to yourself. You're more secluded. You're by yourself. You have a lot of time to think. You have a lot of time alone. This can be very powerful, but if you don't use this consciously in the correct manner, you're going to set yourself back a lot. Basically, you have to make a lot of choices. Like, your mind starts to become the most powerful thing in your world. It becomes your reality. So you can either use it to chase your purpose, chase things that matter, or you can use it to chase degeneracy. You can, you know, try to go to parties. You can try to drink with your friends. There's much less distractions now. There's no beaches. There's no like, you know, outdoor fiestas. It's just you and yourself. So what you do in your time matters a lot. You got to choose what you chase. You got to be very mindful of it. Don't just float and don't just randomly take whatever comes to your path. You have to be very mindful of what exactly you're doing with your time. For a lot of us, we call this sharpening our blade. So basically what it means is a lot of us don't really have something very clear to do. You know, there's no long-term goal. And even if there is a long-term goal, it's like it's too far out of reach. We don't really shoot for it. So instead what we do is we just do random things. We watch Netflix, we look at pornography, we, you know, waste our time chasing women. We do all these things. Instead, what we need to do is we need to sharpen our blade, make ourselves slightly better, 1% better, you know, 20 push-ups now, you know, read 2 chapters of a book, go journal your thoughts, 2 pages of journaling, meditate, just everything, just sharpen your blade, make it a little bit better, a little bit better. It's just small steps. It's funny, I've been putting off this video a lot because it doesn't really fit into my niche of what I'm doing on YouTube, but if I look a little bit off, I'll tell you why. I've been going through some caffeine withdrawals right now. So basically, I can't sleep and Like I'm getting like an ear splitting headache. I'm feeling nauseous and my body's fucking aching. It hurts like a bitch. Like my shoulder is aching. On top of that, like the one girl that I loved is like blocked me completely. So like right now, I could be feeling like really, really down. Like I can't sleep. The only thing I can think of is that, there's a lot of things going on that could make things really, really bad for me. I could be in a really negative mindset right now. I could be feeling very depressed. But what I realize is that, bro, I should be grateful for this feeling. Like this is a very unique feeling. Like I'm never going to be this down again. So like I'm thanking God for like the pain that he's putting me through right now, because it's like it's motivating me. Like without feeling like this, the rewards of success are not going to feel that good. Success does not feel good if your whole life of baseline was like up here. Success only feels good because there's lows as well. So I became very motivated. I became very grateful. All I wanted to do was go upstairs, make a hot tea, and then pop an Advil and listen to music in my bed. But instead I decided, like, bro, I'm awake. I'm going through all of this. Let me make use of it. Let me be grateful for it. So like I went upstairs, I did the dishes, I drank 2 raw eggs. I came downstairs, I said, fuck it. Like I don't know if you can see, I'm like sweating, bro. It's like caffeine withdrawals are like actually bad. I didn't know this shit was this bad. It's actually pretty bad. I was pretty addicted. But yeah, like I could be sitting here, I could be sitting in bed, feeling sorry for myself, drinking caffeine, popping the Advil, but instead I came here, I came on, I decided to shoot this video because I've been putting it off for so long. I'm like, fuck it. It fits in with my mood right now. Let me do it. Guys, here's a list of things that you can do outside of your main work, your purpose, things that I consider to be sharpening the blade, making you slightly better, 1% better. Meditations, affirmations, reading, journaling, prayer, expressing gratitude, hypnotherapy. I actually left a very important one out. I don't know. Maybe I didn't consider it when I was making the video, or when I made this slide, but exercise, also very, very important one. So, if you don't have anything to chase, if you don't have like anything important to do right now, instead of watching Netflix, instead of going on Tinder, instead of finding any other degenerate ways to entertain yourself, think of instead, how can I sharpen this blade? How can I make myself a little bit better, a little bit stronger? How can I benefit myself and push towards the goals that I want to achieve? You can choose to be 20 push-ups better than you were 2 minutes ago right now. But instead, no one does that. Instead, everyone just complains about how they're depressed they are, how sad they are, all these random things. Bro, light the fire for tomorrow. The world needs to see your value more than you might realize. You don't need to drink like 2 raw eggs, but you do want to like continue to just find a way to edge yourself a little bit higher than you were before. A little 1% edge every single time, every single day. Journal, read, level everything up. Cut away all the degenerate things that you don't need, that aren't going to serve you, that are not going to benefit you. Guys, I hope this video resonated with you. I hope it kind of brought out some of the inner feelings that you had. And I hope it inspired you to maybe chase some of your goals a little bit harder and put away some of the other things that you don't need. The thing is, we are chasers by nature. We always chase things. That's how our brain is operated. We're operated to chase after rewards. We're operating to chase after learning something. We're operated to chase after achievements. So basically, you can choose whether, you learn off of social media or you choose to learn off of reading a book. You can choose to achieve something in video games, or you can choose to achieve something in real life or in the gym. Again, you can choose to express yourself on social media. You can choose to express yourself in the video game, or you can choose to express yourself in gratitude, or you can choose to express yourself in journaling. So you got to choose the one that's going to be better for you. If you do that, you will succeed. I guarantee it. Anyways, guys, a bit of a different video, but I just had to get that off my chest. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.